Bonjour. Comment allez-vous? This is the Crypto Kid podcast, and I am the Crypto Kid. And this is how to get rich with Bitcoin and Ethereum. And so we're going to get started today. First, in the news, let's discuss the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin and Ethereum are both on bull runs. Bitcoin is up $2,000 to the high of 5,462 US dollars. Ethereum has reached a high of 2,654 US dollars. Both are comfortably keeping their gains. However, Bitcoin has not seen a price of 65,000 US dollars in more than 3 months. So I caution all of you investors to expect there to be a dip below the price of 65,000 US dollars as investors who have been holding on to their Bitcoin for more than 3 months want to use this opportunity to take a profit. In addition, Ethereum has had some gains, but has been really around $2,300 for a few months. And as it goes above $2,700, where I project it will reach in the next 10 days and possibly sooner, that'll be a time where investors who have been holding since it was around $2,300, they're going to take their profits. So these are some of the things that you have to learn. One of the things we're doing and showing you how to get rich with Bitcoin and Ethereum is showing you market movements. Now, please keep in mind, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial consultant, advisor, or broker. At the same time, I've taken courses sponsored by TD Ameritrade, and they had a person who was a stock options trader, and he was training us on how to place trades, and he was just showing you what he did to make his wealth. And I went on to later duplicate that behavior and make hundreds of thousands of dollars in the stock options trading market. So, a little bit about myself. My name is Daniel Plummer. I'm your host here, the Crypto Kid. I've been trading stocks for more than 40 years. I've been trading commodities for more than 30 years. I got my start when I was an undergrad at UC Davis. I worked for, I believe it was a Cambodian commodities company, and we were independent associates. We had a dealer, and that person placed in all our trades. And our goal was simply to go to people in Oakland and find money to invest. They would invest in our accounts. We would share the profit. I got trained in trading gold bullion, Japanese yen, British sterling, and Deutsche marks. That's where I made my money. And then that influenced me to change my degree from comparative literature to economics and mathematics. And that's what I finished in at UC Davis. Now I've been studying the markets. I just recently in 2019 finished a thesis on Bitcoin at Howard University in Washington, D.C., and I studied cybersecurity and cryptography at the University of Maryland in College Park. And what I learned from that is the mechanics and the mathematics behind all this. But the average person doesn't need to know all the algorithms, all the mathematical equations of secure hash algorithms. You don't need to understand cryptography to understand Bitcoin, blockchain technology, and digital currency. The fact is, digital currency has been with us for more than 30 years. Some of the first times we saw it was in the 80s and 90s when hotels were trying to figure out what to do about long distance calls. And you could get a phone card, which you purchased at the front desk for a certain amount in even increments of $5, $10, $20. And then you use that phone card to place the number of the long distance phone number you wish to dial to, and then you would type in the code of the phone card, and then it would bill the long distance company would bill, and that would be AT&T at the time. AT&T would bill to that card until you ran out of funds. And I believe it was I, Iphonics. That's what I like. The name will come to me, but that company is still around, and they still have landline phones, and they really specialize in business type of phones and business solutions, and they still exist. And then MasterCard also in the 80s, I believe, had their own first cryptocurrency. And so none of this stuff is new. We've just gotten better at it. What I want to do is educate you to how to get started, and then how to avoid the pitfalls and to be cautious, because right now in this terrain, we have what we want, which is very little regulation, because Bitcoin is not regulated by any government. Okay, it's done by general consensus through cryptographic hash algorithms, and people, and you have microcomputers that are working hard to solve the to obtain the Bitcoin prize. And so they have to solve a particular puzzle, and to be able to solve that particular puzzle now depends upon how much computing power that you have compared to someone else. Remember, the first Bitcoin mining you used to be able to do with the power of a laptop. That's when it was worth pennies. And as more people got on the chain and began to mine for the reward, you needed more computing power. And that's how NVIDIA and its GPUs, instead of using CPUs, you want to use the power of gaming personal computers, because gaming personal computers have more computational power, because they are doing a lot of graphics at the same time. And then if you look at video games require a lot of power to execute split second movement of different digital characters, and so they compute at a faster rate. And so if you look at China is the world leader in obtaining the block reward, and they have warehouses the size of Amazon warehouses full of GPUs that are computing for the block reward. And Donald Trump has suggested that the United States needs to be the leader in mining for Bitcoin. But that's great. You need a lot of power. And one of the criticisms of mining for Bitcoin is the drain on the power grid. And so it's going to have to be in a state like Arizona or New Mexico, and where you have a lot of solar panels and you need solar energy. That's going to be the most efficient way to do it without draining on the power grid. So with that, we want you to get started by going to plummeringuniversity.com/Bitcoin mastery or /Ethereum mastery. We want you to sign up for free so you can begin your free Bitcoin, Ethereum, and blockchain cryptocurrency education, so you can get started on this, and you don't want to be left behind the curve. Also, you have to watch out for a lot of airdrops. There's a lot of geeks out there that really understand cryptocurrency, that have formed communities on Twitter, on WhatsApp. Be very careful about getting involved with anybody on WhatsApp. To me, WhatsApp is where they probably have the largest group of consolidated scammers that act as a cartel to entice people to invest in their platform. They wait till they get enough investors and push the price up, and then they dump the coin or the token, and then they leave the people who help push it up higher with holding the bag, and then you can't get your money out of the market because now the coin is worthless. So we want to, and that is a topic. Instead of just talking about Bitcoin price predictions, the Crypto Kid podcast will begin devoting a certain portion of every segment to cybersecurity and crypto wallet best practices and best habits. I did complete the cybersecurity program at Howard University, and I studied cryptography and cybersecurity. And one of the ways that I got into doing my master's thesis on Bitcoin, blockchain technology, and secure hash algorithms is studying how cryptocurrency theft is occurring. And it's not occurring because hackers are hacking in to the Bitcoin or Ethereum grid and intercepting the block reward. What is happening is that through spoofing, hackers are establishing relationships with people and then gaining access to their crypto wallet on their phone or through their email address on their laptop and gaining access to their wallet. So we will begin devoting a portion of every Crypto Kid podcast to crypto wallet best practices and guidelines and behaviors and how to protect yourself online from cybersecurity threats and cryptocurrency theft. With that, we will also invite experts in different areas of investments that have expertise, knowledge in different areas of blockchain, whether it's ETFs, NFTs, DAOs, or DeFis. We will invite other experts. So it's just not me talking, it's other people who have additional credibility, who are out there in the market. And then they will give all of us some insight on how to get rich with Bitcoin and Ethereum and cryptocurrency, because that is one of our goals, is to make you an educated crypto enthusiast, but also to provide you with information on how you can think and grow rich through the purchase and the trading of cryptocurrency. But you need to first understand the terrain and have a firm foundation before you get started. So that is what we want to provide to you through plummeruniversity.com/Bitcoin mastery. This is the Crypto Kid podcast signing out. I am the Crypto Kid. And remember, the future is crypto. Look forward to Bitcoin surpassing 85,000 US dollars with a guaranteed right now Donald Trump presidential victory. We're happy about that. We're happy that we are going to get some future protections when it comes to designing Bitcoin trading platforms and the purchase and sale of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Signing out. You have a great day. God bless you, and come back. And remember, the future is crypto.